10:13 on the 3rd, 27th day of my carnivore challenge, low histamine version. I am having 5 eggs, 1.5 ounces of fresh mozzarella, some Redmond's real salt chef blend as always, and 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and I cooked in a tablespoon. My fats aren't high enough, so we're adding more fat. And yes, if you do Dr. Eric Westman's version of keto, you don't add all these fats, right? Right. But because he would call this internet keto, but it's not keto. It's a carnivore. And I'm learning so much every day. So much. Alright, I have not put myself together for the day at all yet. Note on the eggs. Sometimes I can have them, sometimes I can't, I think. Or maybe because I've owned them just a little too long. I don't know. I had no problem yesterday, but I'm having a little bit of stomach cramping today after eating them. About 10 minutes after, I started to have a little bit of stomach cramp and a tiny bit of nausea. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or because I had 5 eggs instead of only 4, because I usually don't do 5. Maybe it's the amount. Maybe I can only tolerate 4. So I will be putting this in my book so I can check in the future. As you can hear, it's gave me a little bit of sinus things in my throat, more than normal, because I always have some because of stupid allergies to pine trees. I woke up this morning with issues, but I woke up this morning, day 2. No migraines. Okay, I suffer from migraines daily from when I wake up, like almost, I don't know. There were a few years that I did not have that issue, but it was very rare. But I woke up another morning with no migraines, so I did not have to take ibuprofen. Also, no severe sinus pain. I live in severe sinus pain, like live with chronic sinusitis and pain. And this is day 2 of not realizing I have sinuses on my face. Okay? If you don't know what that means, basically your sinuses run through here, through here, and even into your temple. It's sinus pain. Severe excruciating, like someone's breaking my face 24/7. And I woke up this morning with none. And yesterday with none. So that is a win the last 2 days. That is a win. And yesterday I got over 13,000 steps in with all that walking trails. Not sure yet what we're going to do today. Hoping they have picanha today so I can pick up some. Yeah, I ate the eggs. Okay. That's the only way I'll eat eggs, like the way I cook them. I don't like them any other way. I love over easy eggs where the yellow is not cooked at all, but the white is, and dipping the Wendy's bread in there, which is made with protein and stuff, no carbs. But that is not on the menu right now, so I can't have it. But the eggs are cheaper than eating meat twice a day. So there is that. That is the one reason I have incorporated eggs. I also didn't eat the bacon. Like, I didn't make bacon. One, I don't know if it's what gives me my migraine so much, and I have to wait for it to get back out of my system, or what. I just decided I'll watch the dates on the bacon and make it when I think it's going to go bad. Because right now I used to love bacon, but now I'm so in love with picanha, I could care less about bacon. They're really good. But yeah, like I said, no clue what we're doing today. Really want to get in there and get in the shower and get going for the day. But at the same time, the cramping might not be a problem with the eggs. It might just be, this is what happens after I've been on a higher fat diet for a couple weeks. I get really sick from food after eating it, like running to the bathroom. And it could just be that. Now, it doesn't seem to happen with the London roll because the London roll has no fat. And it normally lasts me about 6 weeks or so. We all stop fighting all the time. My life is fighting cats. I swear. It's always fighting. What's the matter, bear? But, I'll talk to you sometime during the day. Alright, it's been about 10-15 minutes since I made that video. I have a drink, some water, not a whole lot. You can see just a little. And the whole stomach issue is gone now. It did make me crazy sleepy, so I am going to go in there and take my blood sugar and stuff. I didn't take it beforehand, but I just want to see what it is. Maybe I'll do my blood pressure too. But a 10-minute episode of my stomach kind of cramping and a little phlegm going on, I can handle, because one thing is I am allergic to eggs. However, if I stop eating them altogether, I will become extremely allergic. It's one of those things I've known my whole life, like with peanuts, and I stopped eating peanuts, and now I am extremely allergic to peanuts and cannot have them at all. So it is what it is, and I never want to become dangerously, like, anaphylactic, where your throat swells shut from eggs. So I do have to keep them in my diet no matter what. But let's go see what my blood sugar is. Okay, yes, I'm on blood pressure meds, but this is the lowest it has been, and I've been on blood pressure meds since September. So this is amazing because it was 200 over 115 even on blood pressure meds. Y'all. Just saying. Okay. I think I had breakfast about 30-40 minutes ago. Blood sugar's 95. That's not surprising. I'm realizing, or 95. Did I say 95? I don't know what I said. That's not surprising because I notice when my blood sugars get in the 90s now, I get sleepy. Now I had eggs, cheese, and butter. That's a lot of fat. I was expecting a little higher, but at least it's not 0.4. So if you can't see the screen, it is 0.6 for ketones. Alright, I figured I'll record for a minute since we are waiting for Dino as always. As always. Did a few steps, not a whole lot. Let me see how many. We walked around a tiny bit, but did 1 mile exactly. So I couldn't do more than that. Hold on. I am in pain. So I have an impingement in my right hip and one on the break of happening in my left hip. It's where my nerve is like, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, the ball doesn't move properly, like it's shaped wrong. So when I move my hips, it gets stuck. It's very, very painful. But it's not bad enough. It doesn't freeze up. I can move. And I'm not taking ibuprofen for it. I take ibuprofen for migraines or severe sciatica. Anything else, I just live with the pain. And yeah. Trying to focus. Usually I would have had more coffee by now and my focus would be better because I self-medicate with caffeine for ADHD. So my brain is everywhere. Right now I'm excited because I get to go get my picanha. They have some. So we're going to go grab some. And Dina wants to go a few other places. He wants to go hiking again. That's not hiking, okay? We went walking. We got into this discussion. Walking's hiking. No, it's not. No, it's not. You can even look it up. He thinks I'm wrong. I know he's wrong. So, walking is shorter and easier, and any age can do it. Hiking is usually in rock terrain, mountains, harder, longer, and way more difficult, and not every age can do it, and not every athleticy or whatever word I'm looking for. Like, you need to be more in shape for heights than just going walking. Walking can be 10 minutes. Walking could be 2-3 hours, but it's normally easy, and it's something anyone can do. Hiking is more difficult and in rough terrain usually. So yeah, I know I'm right, because I even asked Alexa, because he told me I did not know the definition of the word hiking. Yes, I do. And Alexa, I was like, what's the difference between the two? And I was right. I was right. She said exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. I'm noticing in Hawaii, like Hawaiians, and because he's not the only one, their definitions are not American definitions. Like, at all. It's like a foreign country. Like, when he says, I'm getting dressed to go, here, that means we're leaving the house. Okay, we're going away from the property. That's what getting dressed to go is. Not, I'm getting dressed to go outside and work in the yard. Like, you got to finish that sentence. And he means, when he says he's getting dressed to go, that could mean leaving. It just means walking out the door. It can mean being outside or going somewhere. And I literally think we're going somewhere. Like, he needs me to take him somewhere. Because I would just say, I wouldn't even say I'm getting dressed to go outside. First of all, I don't. I just wear pajamas if I want to. But I just say I'm going outside. Not I'm getting dressed to go. That doesn't tell me anything. Like, I think we're getting in the car and going somewhere. And there's a lot of other things that aren't the same. Like goulash. To me, goulash is basically one thing. Or it always has a red sauce. To them, goulash doesn't have a red sauce and it's totally different. It's like just combining stuff. Like, it's totally a different thing. Goulash to me is a Hungarian dish that's actually a certain way, or at least some of the base components. Like, there's just so many things, but that's not just Hawaiian culture. It's also like North and South cultures, middle, over in the Midwestern cultures are all different. Like, casseroles mean something different. Salads mean something different. No matter how much I say, when I say dressing, because I did not say salad dressing, I say dressing, he only thinks of salad dressing. That's it. And here, someone would say salad dressing, because they know dressing means a cornbread dish with all kind of fixings up in it, like some celery, some onions. Some people do eggs, some like boiled eggs. Some people do even mushroom. Like, it just depends on where you live, and some people do nuts, but ours is the very basic one. So yeah, there's a lot of misunderstanding in translation. Let me tell you. Who knows how long I'm going to have to sit out here. I didn't feel like being in the house because the house is too hot. But I can't turn the air on at this time of the... Ooh, I hear him finally. 6, 7, 8 minutes. Because I waited a while to start this. But, yeah. Time to go. Gonna get picanha for dinner. I gave my mom and them the rest of the London roll, which is fine. Well, I saved the one I cut, but it's perfectly fine because my butt, come on, honey, because my butts don't need to be eating it since I bought it so long ago. Yes, honey, I'm recording your loud mouth. It's not facing you. Yes, honey. I doubt they heard your loud mouth, though the car was close.
You're mean to me.
I'm not mean to you.
Did you tell him?
Did you
try to kill me today?
No, I didn't. I went to grab his hand so I could kiss him, because he doesn't kiss me enough.
Slicing my hand up.
And he calls them vampire nails because he pulled his arm away while I was trying to grab him, and not in a mean way. And it, yeah, that's his fault, not mine. He's the one that pulled away from me.
A lot and pushes me and all kind of stuff. It's really bad. Hi, honey.
You're not even funny, dude. Anyways, all right, time to go. Yes, it was about $120, and it is 16 pounds of picanha. Okay, because it was just cut and ear sealed immediately, it's going to last me longer. They have gone up to $8.99. They're talking about raising the price again. If they do, I will not be able to afford it. But I have some meat to eat. And I am excited. I think we're going to start with the small one first. We're going to start with this one. This one is 3.2 pounds basically. So I'm going to cut this up for tonight. Sharky, why do you always do this? Sharky, no, that's gross. Kitty should not be in a grocery bag. Get out of that. But these are going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Of course, Dino thought it was very, very expensive, but guess what? Buying salad and his tomatoes and his boxes of rice and different things cost way more, and that's all carbs, just air. And this will last me longer than some of his stuff that costs more. This is actually cheap. I know a lot of y'all be like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. But y'all, this is at least a week. Okay, so it's like $124 a week. So I can get down with that math because I'm healing myself. I'm making myself healthier. Of course, I am going to be eating some eggs that I had already bought, but those eggs last me about a month. So let's start cooking because I am starving. All right, I was going to get him to slice me some up, but y'all, they were so busy. So we're just going to slice it ourselves. Honey, please don't slam doors like that. We're going to just be slicing it ourselves. So it is going to be thicker than if I had them do it, because you know I do really paper thin.
Pretty.
What's pretty?
Your meat?
My baby. Is that my Temu? I'm waiting for a Temu.
Let's go to Mom's Amazon Prime.
Oh. Okay. Probably shouldn't be cutting on the stove in case I cut too far over. Last thing I want to do is hurt my stove. Let's see. Let's get my sharper knife. Oh, I thought I had my sharper knife. Maybe it's dirty. Ooh, boy. I think it's lost in my knife container. I have a very, very sharp knife, but I cannot see it. Alright, I guess I'm dealing with this one. Okay, I'm just cutting enough off to eat right now. Alright, y'all, hold on. I need that sharp knife. Okay, I found it. I found the sharp knife. This is where I cut my finger all the way to the bone with this knife.
You want me to do it?
No, I don't want you cutting my meat. I don't like the way you cut meat.
Come on.
You cut it way too chunky, thick, and you do squares and... No. The funnest part about cooking is the cutting. The chopping of vegetables, the cutting of meat. Otherwise, it's just boring.
Funnest part.
Yeah. I mean, when I get them to cut it, it's pretty boring. You just throw it in there and put some salt on it and you're done. Even though that is very convenient. Sounds like he's making fun of me to the cats. I rearranged the cat trees because we were at Ross and we found a really cool one that I've always wanted, but they're like $200 and $300 and we got it for like 80 something. And yes, I'm starving. I'm hungry. All right. Let me put this in a Ziploc bag and then we'll see how much I have cut. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to go and cut all of this, but I won't make y'all watch me. Maybe I'll let Dino cut some, even though he usually does not cut it the way I ask. And yes, I'm picky. And he's picky because I like mine like this, but he cuts his in a thick chunk, like a square. I don't like square meat. I just like this sliced. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, I'm not really sure that'll be enough if I'm hungry later, but y'all always know my eyes are bigger than my stomach. So if I'm hungry later, I can make more. If you're new to my channel, I can't do leftovers because I'm doing low histamines and leftovers are high histamine. If you don't know what histamines are, it's basically when you have allergic reaction Histamines kind of play a part in it. Like your body goes crazy. I really don't know how to explain it, to be honest. I'm gonna have to look it up, like an explanation, so I can explain it better. But basically, my body produces its own histamine. So you produce it when you eat something you're allergic to, and some foods have high histamines and more chances of people being allergic to it. But the problem is my body thinks it's having an allergic reaction 24/7, and it's not due to cats. It's due to mast cell activation syndrome that I got from long haul COVID, come to find out. And I might have actually had it longer in my life. Like, y'all, you got to be an advocate for yourself, because I had no clue what was inside my medical records. That no one told me. No one told me. So, but I just air fry it 400, but I'm not cooking as long as normal, so we'll see. So I did not cook it near as long as I normally do. We'll see how it affects my stomach. I prefer rare meat, but my stomach does not. I've been over cooking it big time for my stomach issues. So we're going to see. We're going to see how it works today. I would say this is well-ish. Like, this isn't crispy or anything. There is no real ping, so it's definitely well. Alright, it is the 4th of January. It is the 28th day of the carnivore challenge that I'm doing. So 2 more days of this month. So today and tomorrow, and then the 30th. Then we'll discuss on the 1st. So I've eaten mostly today. You'll see in a second. So yeah, and we're going to continue. I can already tell you we're just going to keep continuing. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. It has not had enough time to heal all the crap that's wrong with me. Okay? I don't even know if 90 days will be enough time, because there's so much wrong with me, right? We're just going to keep going. Keep going. So anyways, of course you saw yesterday in this video too. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've eaten so far today. And then you'll see what I eat for dinner, which won't be a surprise. Okay, I am hungry. I have 7 ounces of picanha with the fat. I air fried it with some red minced real salt, like always. It is 10:40 a.m. I've had a cup of coffee this morning at 8 a.m. So now it's time to have some meals. I've been watching some YouTube because I really don't know much about carnivore and rules and histamine diets, and I know keto. So I'm trying to learn everything because there's so many different opinions of different things. Y'all, I love Dino to death, but I wished anything, and he'll never stop because he says it's a boring life otherwise. It'll be a quiet morning, and like just now, my heart is pounding on my chest. He just screams, a loud scream from the bedroom. He does it all the time. He thinks it's funny. He thinks life is boring if you don't do stuff like that. But y'all, I swear my heart can't take it. I swear my nerves, after all these years of him doing it, you think I'd be used to it, but I'm not.
Stop playing with your cat.
It's not playing. It's giving me a heart attack.
But Willow likes to play with
Like I said, you think it's funny, but it scares the hell out of me.
But Willow likes it.
I'm just saying, he thinks the cats like it. But I'm just saying, do y'all have a husband or boyfriend that does crazy shit like that and drives you insane? Let me know. It's too cold to go on the porch, so y'all piled up at the window. It's too dark in here. Oh, still not bright enough.
That's what I mean. That's what
Y'all watching.
That's why I'm going to put like a brace behind the window, because
I told you we need to make a cat terrarium out there.
No,
it's
they're gonna
high.
fall out.
No, a cat terrarium. You build it like a little porch with stilts, and you screen it.
Nope.
And well, I'm making one on my side.
Because Bear can come and rip it right off. Oh, look, something's moving in the tree. Yes,
What are you talking about? You don't leave them out without you. It's like the porch. You build it just like a porch, honey, but it's on stilts and it's very small. And the whole reason we can't go down to the ground with it because of the other cats.
I don't want to block nothing to do with my window. But I'm definitely going to make something strong over here. And what they've been doing is when I call them or they see them, they run, they stop right there and hit the head real hard on this, like they're going to push it out. Man, when I clean this thing, that thing popped right out. You just lift that a little bit, pops out.
I want to go down to Mom's. Of course, he wants to go, which means what? I have to wait 5 to 10 minutes for him to be ready. Y'all, do you have someone in your life that drives you insane because you have to wait for them all the time? I love, just me. Like, how do I put this? Okay, so before he moved here, 15 minutes in, out of the shower, makeup done, clothes on, and out the friggin' door. Never waiting for anyone or anything, right? Bam, bam, bam. I'm fast. Maybe it's the ADHD. I don't know. I'm super fast. He's super slow. An hour usually for him to get dressed. He's so slow. And he knows. I told him, hurry. And it's already been 10 minutes. We're just going down to my mom's. It's the same friggin' property. I do not understand. You can wear pajamas. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. He's on my poo-poo list today because I went to take a peaceful shower. Always have to share a shower with him. But today he was busy, so I get to get in the shower. His butt kept coming in, opening my door, getting all my hot air out because it's freezing and getting all the steam out, or just staring. That's not peaceful or talking to me. Where's my zen? Where's my peace? I swear he has ADHD. He swears he doesn't, but he never shuts up. Ever. So, he's on my poo-poo list because I wanted my zen shower. I only get one a week, and that's when I do my hair. Didn't get it today. Oh, he is dead. I went in the room and he was dancing. I was like, what the heck? This has to stop. I'm not waiting for you anymore. He's like, I was just dancing. He was waiting to see how long it would take me to go in there and get him and tell him he was taking... What? I swear he's pushing my buttons today, people. Dancing. We're supposed to be walking. Alright, it is 3:06. I am starving. Like, insanely hungry, and I ate today, right? So I just want to check my blood sugar because it does not make sense as hungry as I am. Like, I am ravished hungry. And that's weird. So I just want to make sure for some reason my blood sugar hasn't gone up or something. And I'm freezing, y'all. Okay, usually 63 is not cold to me at all. And Dino's got the doors and windows open. And the house is at 66 or 67 in here, and the doors and area is like 63, but I'm freezing in both areas. Like, I'm super cold. 87, blood sugar's fine, so I guess I'm just really hungry, actually hungry, and it's not a blood sugar issue. Because when my blood sugar raises is when I usually get hungry. And of course I did stop my coffees hours ago for the day. So maybe that's why I'm hungry. I'm not having the coffee in me like I always do. No ketones really, so that's okay. Didn't think there would be. But we're gonna eat. Because when I mean I'm hungry, I mean I'm hungry. Alright, I did a quick wash. I'm gonna have to do a wash with some vinegar later. But since I just used it this morning, I didn't think it was a big deal. But the fat really likes to stay in there. So let's throw in some meat. I guess I'm having dinner early. Usually I have dinner at 7. But today I am cranky. Like, everything Dino's doing, even his breathing, has gotten on my nerves. And I think it's because I'm hungry. So we're gonna eat. These are way fatter pieces. I didn't cut them all correctly, so we'll just see however long it takes. I don't feel like opening a new one, and I had some frozen London roll that I got in the microwave defrost quickly, so I'm gonna try that. just going to stand these up. I'm going to make some more room. So, okay, y'all, you know you can go find carb manage in your carb confusion, right? And Dr. Westman tells you exactly what to eat, right? You can find a lot of stuff that says eat this, and that. Here's the thing. No one seems to tell you the amount of calories, fat, and stuff you're supposed to be eating, because it's supposedly all personal. You just eat until you're full on a carnivore diet, right? Not like stuff and you're dying, but just until you're full. But there's a lot of comments that from strangers that I have not let go through the page because I just don't want to deal with them. I don't want to answer them. I don't want to deal with them because there is no answer. Like, it's just them complaining that I'm eating too much. Y'all, do you know most of my days is under 1,400 calories? Because I'm cooking this fat so much that most of that calories are going into the friggin' trash can, okay? That is how much I overcook it. All right? I'm not as much. I'm learning to not overcook it as much. And it's only because of my stomach issues that I was scared to eat it rare again. So yeah, I'm getting tons of comments. I'm eating too much when I cook off most of the fat. And then I get comments from other people, stop cooking all the fat off. You're not getting your fats and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm here to tell you, no one, like 90% of the world, is going to totally disagree with everything you do. Whether it's politics, whether it's how you wash your hair, whether it's what food you eat and how you eat. It's just going to happen. 400. We'll put it at 12 minutes and then see what happens. Hold on. But like I was saying, no one's going to agree. People's going to think you're fat. People's going to think you're old. People's going to think you're too young, too skinny, too dramatic, too not dramatic enough, like too everything, right? No, you're just going to have that in life. And you just got to learn to be like, huh, whatever. You have no effect on my life. None. And the only reason I'm addressing this, so other people who have issues like I do, paying too much attention to keyboard people, person who knows what they are, like what type of person or anything they are, paying too much attention to people like that. They have no effect on your life. You're never going to meet them. They are not your life. They are nothing. So don't let it stress you out, because over the years I've let it stress me out. And I'm not anymore, because they are no ones, right? They're no one. They're not y'all. They're not here every day for years. They're not watching my journey and hoping I win, right? And the winning is good health. That is the winning. So, don't let the people who think you should be doing it their way derail your train. Because I have people in my life who think it's unhealthy. And yes, the time I did carnivore, the first time I ever did it, I ended up in the ER, desperately ill, because I did not know about magnesium. That is why I ended up in the ER, was because of carnivore. Because I didn't know about magnesium, and I had stopped eating all the spinach and all of that, and my magnesium was so low they couldn't read it. And that is bad, because even when they can read your magnesium, it doesn't mean that that's how much magnesium you have in your body. It's always way less than what they're reading, and it was so low they barely could read it. They said they had never seen anyone with so low. I was desperately ill. They gave me this, I don't know, some IV full of stuff with magnesium and everything, and made me go and take a bunch of pills, and now I take those pills every day. Every day. Magnesium. I'll show you. Hold up. Because we need magnesium. At least everyone I know, I take 2 a day. At least. And it is the glycine, right? Let me see. Magnesium oxide glycine. I don't know. Anyways, it's the one you're supposed to be taking. so that it goes in your system. And it works for me. So yeah. But it's healthy. Carnivore is healthy. As long as you pay attention and make sure you do sodium. If you cut all your sodium out, I don't know what to tell you then. I hurt myself bad that way. But anyways, I will show you my dinner and we'll weigh it out. My dad's thinking about going keto or carnivore. So is my mom. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It usually doesn't last long. My mom was on it keto for a long time. But then stress and how busy they were, fast food became their best friend. But why don't I cook them keto or carnivore meals and take it to them when they are not doing keto or carnivore? I have been asked before. Because my meals are high fat right now, okay? They're not low fat keto, right? They are high fat keto. Before, I would do that because I was making low fat keto foods. These are high fat carnivore right now. And what does that mean? It means if you eat carbs and you eat a bunch of fat, you're going to be fat. You have to choose. You have to choose. If you're going to eat a lot of fat, you better keep your fat. A lot of fat, don't eat carbs. 20 total carbs or less, period. If you're going to eat carbs, you better have 25 grams of fat max, but not under, because you need fat. Because that's why donuts make you fat. It's loaded with sugar and loaded with fat, right? Same with cakes, sugar and fat. It's made with Crisco and sugar. Most icings are. Like, it's the combination. So when I used to give them foods that I made that had fats in it, they would gain more weight, especially my daughter. Gain more weight because you can't do both. You have to choose. You can't straddle that fence because you're just going to gain more weight. And you're going to feel like crap, and then you're going to say keto doesn't work, and you weren't doing keto. You were eating a few keto items, and then you were gorging on potato chips and things like that. So let's look at my meal. Okay. So I pulled all the smaller ones out a long time ago so I didn't cook the fat too much. This one is a big chunk of fat, so right here, so I let it cook longer. And I can tell you that that big chunk of fat is going to be too, I'm going to put it back in there for a few minutes because the fat texture that is the best for you ain't the best for my mouth. I hate it. I can't, I can't do it. Okay. So I have to have it cooked some. Like a lot. Like I think I can get away with this one, but I'm not sure. The fill in my mouth, the gut, I'm a severe texture person. And what happens when you bite down into it is too much for me. It freaks me out. So we're going to cook this one a little longer, about 3 more minutes, and get that one a little hard on the outside at least, because that one's really thick. These, like I said, I cooked under. I am starting to get a severe migraine, so I'm hoping eating and adding some salt will take the migraine away. So I do notice when I start getting migraines lately, I need more salt. So I've been drinking a lot of water today, so I probably flushed all my sodium out. Alright, I wasn't hungry like I thought I was. Literally, I could only eat a couple of the pieces. Definitely couldn't eat any of the fat. Oh, no. So, yes, I know it's healthy to eat that fat, but let me tell you, I can't do it. It has to be cooked until it just crumbles. One, it's giving me heartburn. It's actually hurt my stomach. I am so nauseous from it. Like I said, I'm a texture person and stuff, but it gave me severe heartburn. Just one bite of some of that fat. One bite, within seconds, I had horrible heartburn. I've never been able to eat fat. Like bacon has to be fully cooked fat for me to eat it without getting sick from it. So I will not do that again. I did that because people said I'm not getting enough fat because I'm not eating the fat because I'm cooking it all out. That's okay, I'll do butter for fat. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick from it. Like, I can't even tell you. It's here in my throat. It's so bad right now. But lesson learned. lesson learned. My dad got to eat everything else, so, and on top of it, I ate the fat at the end, so I didn't have heartburn the first couple of pieces at all. And I got full, and I decided to eat a bite of the fat after I was full, and that's when it happened. So yeah, lesson learned. I know my body, other people don't. So, oh, and I'm not saying anything bad about you if you're watching this saying that I didn't eat the fat and I need to stop overcooking it. This is why. This is why we're cooking. I can't handle it. Even after 30 days of not eating anything else, I still get heartburn from fat if it's not overcooked. So, we're just going to keep up with cooking it. Alright, so I ended up with 6,000 steps today. It is still early. It is still only like 5 or 6. Walking back from my mom's right now. I had to walk back and forth to her house a lot, so a lot of the steps came from that. Note, it was just heartburn, not GERD. Okay, not the horrible heartburn that kills me. Note, it only lasted 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes and I got my breath back and everything was fine. So, a 10-minute episode, which I will not eat that fat that way again now. A 10-minute episode is a win. I've had 2 10-minute episodes this week. Yesterday when I ate the eggs, and today with this. So, and I'm also drinking a lot more water the last 2 days, which could be one of the issues because water gives me heartburn usually too. But I'm doing so much better, y'all. And yes, I'm not going to eat it because it's not on plan right now. But yes, I did buy me the potato keto chow. Okay, I want to try it. The potato soup. Want to try it.